A poor boy who hadn't eaten a proper meal in 3 years stumbled across 10 yuan in a snowbank. Instead of handing it over to the police, he rushed to a nearby shop and bought a Wonka chocolate bar. As he tore open the wrapper, his eyes widened with shock. Inside was a shining golden ticket. The shopkeeper was stunned, unable to believe that the final golden ticket had appeared in his small store. A nearby man tried to persuade the boy to sell the ticket, but the shopkeeper intervened, urging him to keep it and rush home. The boy dashed back to his house, eager to show the ticket to his grandfather. The moment his grandfather saw it, he miraculously jumped out of bed, despite being paralyzed for 18 years, and performed an impromptu dance, leaving the family in awe. This golden ticket was one of 5 hidden in Wonka chocolate bars around the world. The ticket holders would gain entry to the world's most mysterious chocolate factory, and one lucky child would win an extraordinary grand prize. The announcement of this competition sparked a global frenzy among children, including a boy named Charlie, an avid fan of Wonka chocolates. Charlie came from a poor family and only had the chance to enjoy a bar of chocolate on his birthday. Carefully unwrapping his chocolate bar, he was disappointed not to find the ticket. Meanwhile, other winners started to emerge. The first was a chubby boy who ate hundreds of chocolate bars a day. He nearly ate his golden ticket, too. The second was a spoiled rich girl whose father bought an entire city's stock of Wonka bars and hired 100,000 workers to unwrap them non-stop for 3 days. The third winner was a genius named Mike, who calculated the likely location of a ticket using production dates and market indices. Finally, a tenacious young girl with a competitive streak secured the 4th ticket. This martial arts prodigy, who had won over 100 trophies and chewed a single piece of gum for 3 months to break a world record, was determined to win this challenge as well. News of these 4 winners left Charlie feeling hopeless. But as he walked home, he found a 10 yuan bill on the street and bought another chocolate bar. To his astonishment, this time, he uncovered the final golden ticket. A few days later, the 5 lucky children, accompanied by their families, gathered at the mysterious chocolate factory. They were greeted by an eccentric man, Willy Wonka himself. As the gates opened, the fantastical interior of the factory left everyone in awe. Wonka explained that everything in the factory was edible. Overcome with excitement, the chubby boy grabbed some candy grass to eat, drank from a chocolate river, and accidentally fell in. He was sucked up by a giant pipe and became the first child eliminated. The group moved on by boat to the experimental labs, where Wonka showcased cutting-edge inventions, an everlasting gobstopper and a gum that could replace entire meals. Ignoring warnings, the competitive girl chewed the gum, only to turn green and swell into a giant blueberry. She became the 2nd child eliminated. Next, the group visited the nut sorting room, where trained squirrels inspected nuts for quality. The spoiled girl demanded to take one home, but when Wonka refused, she climbed into the enclosure. The squirrels, startled, deemed her a bad nut and dragged her to the trash chute, eliminating her as well. The remaining 2, Mike and Charlie, were taken to a room showcasing Wonka's most advanced technology, a machine that could transmit giant chocolate bars through a TV screen. Fascinated, Mike entered the machine, was shrunk to a fraction of his size, and eliminated. With all the other contestants gone, Charlie was declared the winner. Wonka revealed the grand prize. Charlie would inherit the entire chocolate factory. Overjoyed, Charlie and his family embraced until Wonka added a condition. To take over the factory, Charlie would have to leave his family behind. Wonka explained that his own success came from dedicating his life to his work, which had caused him to sever ties with his family. Encouraged by Charlie, Wonka visited his estranged father, a dentist who had once restricted his candy consumption. To his surprise, he found that his father had been following his career all along, keeping clippings of his achievements. The two reconciled, and Wonka finally understood the importance of family. In the end, Charlie inherited the factory but brought his family along. Together, they lived a happy and fulfilling life. This heartwarming tale reminds us that while wealth is important, true warmth comes from being surrounded by loved ones.